In the world of finance, power doesn't corrupt. It seduces. And every dream has a price, especially when the offer sounds too good to refuse. Her name was Maya Reed, 26, smart, hungry, and completely invisible. For 3 long years, she'd worked late, smiled through meetings where her ideas were claimed by others, and watched as men got promoted for the very work she wrote. She was tired of being overlooked, of being a ghost in the corporate machine. Told Butti's team, this told him be next in line. $1 million account was on the table, her name on the door, the recognition she had bled for just within reach. One evening, as rain lashed against the skyscraper's windows, her boss, Daniel Cross, the firm's golden boy, called her into his office. The rest of the floor was empty, shrouded in the quiet hum of the city at night. "You've got talent, Maya," he said, his voice smooth as the whiskey he poured into 2 glasses. It was the kind of charm you can't easily say no to, the kind that feels like a warm compliment until you realize it's actually bait. The offer was simple, almost beautiful in its directness, a promotion to senior associate. Her own office with a view. A bonus that would finally clear the mountain of student debt she'd been carrying for years. It was everything she'd ever wanted. But his eyes said something else, something that couldn't be captured in an official contract. They promised a deal they don't put in writing. "You know how this business works," he whispered, his hand brushing hers over the polished desk. "You scratch my back, and I'll build your future." She left his office shaking, but it wasn't from fear. It was from a white-hot rage that burned through her veins. She had worked too hard, sacrificed too much to become someone's dirty little secret. Her integrity was not for sale. Still, that night, an email arrived in her inbox. The subject line was chillingly simple: promotion approved. And just like that, Maya Reed learned her first brutal rule of power sometimes. Silence sounds exactly like success. This is how corruption begins. Not with a bang, but with a whisper. Not with blood, but with silence. Stay tuned for part 2, The Cost. Thanks for watching. If you're intrigued by Maya's story, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Project Ghosted for more. We'll see you next time.